everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little what I eat in a day. So I'm going to be taking you through my breakfast, lunch, and dinner and my snacks because you all know I love snacks. So I'll be showing you what I eat for every meal. And all of my meals today are going to be plant-based. So I get this question a lot whether I'm vegan or not. And right now I'm not, just because when I came to college I found it really difficult to eat healthy vegan meals in the dining hall. So at school I'm not really good about it. I eat a lot of animal products. But whenever I'm home, I'm pretty much cooking for myself all the time. So I make mostly plant-based meals. I find that when I'm eating plant-based meals, I feel a lot stronger when I'm working out in the gym. I also just feel a lot better. I get sick less, and I really do think that overall eating plant-based is a lot better for us. So all the meals that I'm going to be showing you today are plant-based. And I'm going to be starting out with breakfast. So let's get started. So starting off with breakfast, pretty much every day when I'm at school, I will make a smoothie the night before, usually with just spinach, some frozen berries, and then maybe like a quarter to a half cup of oats. But whenever I'm home, I eat oatmeal pretty much every single day in the morning. And I like to spice it up with a couple of things, so I'll add in some like peanut butter or berries. So this is how I make my oats. So first you're gonna add about 1/3 of a cup of oats and then double that of water, so you can use any measurement you want. Then I add a little bit of turmeric because it has anti-inflammatory properties, and then you're gonna put it in the microwave for about 2 minutes. I add a little bit of berries on top, then I add some strawberries because they have lots of antioxidants in them, and then a little spoonful of jam to make it a bit sweeter, and then some peanut butter to add some healthy fats and protein. And that is how I make my morning oats. So while I wait for this to cool down, I just want to say that usually I add 1 tablespoon of chia seeds and about 1/2 tablespoon of ground flax seeds into my oats. It adds a lot of superfood properties, and I always make sure to have ground flax seeds because the body can't process whole flax seeds. So make sure that if you end up making this, you use ground. And yeah, I'm gonna dig in. Okay, I'm back now. It's about 1 o'clock and I'm really hungry. I have been out all morning just doing different Christmas things, trying to get gifts together and just running around like crazy. I'm wearing a different shirt because I need to wax my underarms later and I didn't want to be walking around in a tank top. So now I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna eat for lunch. First, you're gonna thoroughly rinse and dry some chickpeas, and it's very important that you really rinse them because some of the chemicals that chickpeas are kept in aren't really that great for your body. I'm gonna make a little seasoning blend with some black pepper, some chili lime seasoning salt from Trader Joe's, a little bit of garlic powder, then some onion powder, and then some garlic seasoning that I put on practically everything. So now I'm going to be using this Trader Joe's soy chorizo. I love this chorizo. It's super flavorful. It's packed with protein and it's made with all plant-based ingredients. It's made with textured soy protein. And honestly, I think it tastes just like real chorizo. Like, it's delicious. So what I'm going to be doing is mashing this up with some chickpeas, and then I'm going to put in that spice blend that I just showed you. And then I'll probably cook it up with some other vegetables and then see what happens. You're going to remove the soy chorizo from the plastic packaging case, and you'll notice that it's still wrapped in plastic. You have to cut this plastic off. It is not consumable, so you're going to cut it off, and then you can kind of empty that into a little bowl or a jar or something, or just straight into the pan if you really want to. I'm going to chop up 1 red onion. I don't really like it too finely chopped up or too thick. I kind of just do like a medium chop, I guess you could say. Then I'll also have some tomatoes and chop those up as well. They add some moisture and some extra flavor to the dish. Lastly, I'm going to chop up some fresh parsley to add as a garnish to the top. I'm adding a tablespoon of olive oil to a hot skillet. I was originally going to use avocado oil, which is what I use the most, but my mom used it all on me. So I'm adding in my onions now, and I'm going to stir them up until they're kind of translucent and aromatic. And then I'm adding my chickpeas to the pot so that I can stir them up, and then I'm kind of going to do this little like mash thing with them. It didn't really work out as well as I had hoped, but you know, it happens. Now I'm adding the spice blend that we made into the pan, and that's going to give the chickpeas a wonderful flavor. And I'm adding in the soy chorizo as well so that I can kind of stir it all in and incorporate that so that the chorizo can cook up to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Lastly, I'm adding in the chopped tomatoes, and then I'm going to stir all of that together until it is cooked thoroughly. Here I have a piece of naan that I warmed up in the oven. I love naan bread. And I'm going to add some mixed greens to the side of it, and then I'm going to scoop some of that mixture that we just made on top of everything. Okay, I'm going off my tripod for a second so I can show you what it looks like without, all that sunlight glare. So here it is. I have kind of like a sloppy joe thing on top of this naan with the mixed greens. Gonna add some fresh parsley for garnish on the top, and yeah. I'm gonna put a few more spoonfuls of salsa on top just because I love salsa. You guys, I'm so excited for this. This looks amazing. Now, I'm gonna dig in. Don't really know how I'm gonna eat this. I think I'm just gonna try and cut it up and get it all in one big bite. Let's see. That's so good. For a little afternoon snack, I'm having this dark chocolate from Trader Joe's. It's the Dark Lovers chocolate bar. It's 85% cacao, which I love. I love dark chocolate. I hate milk chocolate. It's so gross to me. This chocolate is vegan, and I just think it's really delicious, and I love dark chocolate, so that's gonna be my afternoon snack. Okay, so it is actually a day later now, so I got a little bit sidetracked last night. I wasn't able to film my dinner, but what I'm gonna do is recreate the dinner that I made last night and show you how I did it. So I'm adding some kale to a bowl. I'm gonna make a salad, and I like to kind of pick out the really tough stems. And a lot of people don't know this, but kale has a really healthy compound called sulforaphane that's not released unless you kind of massage it about 20 minutes before you plan on eating it. So it's definitely important to massage your kale. Next, I'm adding in some baby arugula to add a little bit of extra nutrients and greens to my salad. And then I'm going to put in some unsalted cashews, which will add some healthy fats. Now for the dressing, I'm going to add this carrot ginger miso salad dressing from Trader Joe's. I think this dressing is super delicious, and if you've ever been to any type of like Asian restaurant, this tastes exactly like the dressing that they put on the salads, which is really good. I love it so much, and I find that this is really good with kale because kale, like the little ridges and everything in it, kind of soak up all that dressing, and it's so good. So now I'm shaking the dressing, adding some on top, and it came out a lot faster than I was expecting, but it's fine. So you're gonna mix that until it's well incorporated. And then I decided to add some blueberries on top because I think they taste really great in any salad. And then you're done. This is the salad. To go along with my salad, I'm going to make some quinoa. This is Bob's Red Mill Tricolor quinoa. So first you have to boil 2 cups of water, and then I'm gonna add 1 cup of quinoa to it. And I think quinoa is really good because it adds a good source of plant-based protein, and it's also a whole grain. It's a really good source of fiber. It also has 6% of your recommended daily value of potassium and 10% of your daily value of iron. So I love quinoa personally. I'm gonna be adding some really good toppings to it, so I'm very excited. You're gonna add 2 cups of water to a pot, and then once it starts to boil, you're gonna add in 1 cup of quinoa. So it's a 2-to-1 ratio. You're gonna let it boil again, and then cover it with a lid, and you're gonna turn the heat down and let that simmer for about 12 to 15 minutes. We also have a special guest star of Miss Lucy Marie live on camera. Say hello. While I'm waiting for the quinoa to cook, I'm going to attempt to chop a mango. I am really bad at this, but this is kind of the technique I use. I just slice it down the middle and then create these kind of little squares. Then you can flip it inside out like this and kind of pop out the little cubes of mango. So I didn't really get much yield from this mango, but this is what I got. Now that the quinoa's all ready, you're gonna let it sit for about 15 minutes with no heat. I also put a coat on because I was cold. And you can fluff it with a fork and then add it to your plate. I'm gonna add a lot because I'm really hungry. I'm so excited for the quinoa, and on top of it, I'm gonna put Miyoko's cultured vegan butter. I picked this up at, surprise, surprise, Trader Joe's. Made with cashew cream fermented with live cultures. And I am not kidding you, this tastes exactly like real butter. It's honestly kind of scary. I've had everyone in my family try it and they all say it tastes just like real butter. So this is what it looks like. It is a little bit on the pricier side. It's like $4 or $5 for this thing, but honestly, it's worth it. And it melts just like real butter. So on top, I'm adding that garlic seasoning that I love, and then a little bit of black pepper and salt to season it. And then you can kind of see that the butter's already melting a little bit right there. And that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching my What I Eat in a Day video. I hope that you enjoyed all of my plant-based recipes, I guess you could call them. And I really look forward to doing another one in the future. I think I'm gonna try to start posting like once a week. I haven't decided what day I'm gonna be posting on, but again, please, please, please like and subscribe this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye.